Hello there. I'm going to start this video off actually just putting the slide out so you can see how the slide works well. Everything in this coach is pretty dialed in. It's actually still sitting in service because it was sold and now it's available. And I'm going to take you through a kind of a walkthrough. I'm going to turn some lights on. I'm going to start actually outside, but kind of want to show you the operation of the slide. Everything, there's a rear slide as well. Everything works really smooth. So I sold it about a week and a half ago, and it went into service to get the initial, all the service stuff done, because we always send everything through service when it sells. And then they go through it and make sure everything's working properly, and anything that we noted on our, on our maybe some notes we took about things that we saw that need to be repaired, so it all gets kind of documented. And there were a few little things that I'll go over with you, and those are all in the process of being fixed. So, things you wouldn't be able to tell that we did since I took the pictures. Some of the decals were a little faded, so we actually had some of them repainted on. So this is all freshly painted on, so they're not gonna peel and do the same thing, or in the same way, because it's actually paint now. And this is also what's called a painted skirt, so it's partially painted coach. And then now there's also some paint up here. That's all part of the natural part of it. There was a scratch up here before, but that was totally repainted and fixed. It was kind of a small scratch, but a long scratch. The tires are new. The date code is from 2021. That means it's 10/21 right there. You can see right there. It's hard to put. That's the date code right there. And that means that the tires were produced the 10th week of 2021. So here we go. It's a view of the coach. It's called a 29DS, which is double slide. It has a good amount of storage. I like that all the slides are on the other side, and so your whole campsite's open. It has a pretty large electric awning. This is a big storage compartment here. That goes all the way across to the other side. That's a really nice amount of storage, actually. There's a plug down there if you need it. There's also an outside plug here. That's the hot water heater, furnace, back of the refrigerator. This compartment here, another storage compartment. That's where the generator, or the propane tank is kept. And this one goes all the way through also. You can see everything's pretty clean. It's not a coach that looks kind of thrashed inside. Has a nice rear cap. Blocking fuel, and it's also in a good spot in the rear of the coach, so you can access to fill up the tank from either side at a fuel station. Here's your 50 amp plug-in, which is unique. I'll tell you about that later. This is your generator here. And also a large generator is required because you have 2 roof airs. So a lot of 30-footers out there, I'd venture to say most of them, not all of them, but darn near most of them. If they are 29 or 30 foot, it's usually going to have a single air conditioner, nice dump station, real easy to access, clean. So this coach hasn't been cleaned yet, honestly, just to show, so you know, we haven't went through the cleaning process. That's the next step once it finishes service. But after it sells. So there's another, so you have a whole coach filtration, water filtration system. Your water pump is the one on the left. I right there. It's the water pump. That's the filter. That filters the entire coach's water system. You can easily access both of those things. This is the other side of that large storage compartment. And what's over here? This is probably, yep, your, basically this is your hydraulic system. And it's nice and clean, I don't see any leaks. That's gonna control your jacks and your slides. You have side mirrors, and side cameras and backup cameras. One of the repairs that was noted to be done, which is a safety thing, and of course we have to do, is that this mirror is missing its mirror. The bottom piece is missing, so that's on order. But we check all the lights, marker lights, everything. So we'll go on in here. Batteries are kept under here. They check those, make sure everything's working properly. Your main power switch here. Lights. Also note there are no odors in this coach. There's no leaks. No signs of leakage from the past that have been repaired. There's no smells of anything unusual, no pets, no smoke, no, it just smells totally normal and odorless. The material on this sofa is really heavy duty, and I don't know if it's original, but I think it probably is because it's got this panel in there and it doesn't look like an aftermarket sofa. It's got all this stuff that indicates that it came from the factory, but it's very, very good shape. A lot of these do not have the same material because they had to be reupholstered, or they're just still starting to come apart. A nice big window overlooking your campsite. Front seats are going to be swivel seats. Same nice material on here. Got a little bit of storage up front. Just a little bit up there. Nice big front window. There's your leveling jacks. 28,295 miles. The dinette will also make into a bed. Another nice window over that. The color of the cabinetry in the kitchen is just something that the last owner did to try to spice it up a little bit and give it a little bit different look. I don't know. I do like that it has the hard surface countertops. Actual Corian. And there's plenty of space here. You have an oven down below. Then you also have your 3-burner cooktop. So the kind of things we do and what the technicians do, as you can see this thing sitting in front of the technician's bay, they go to such extent that they take apart the oven and check all the connections. They really check a lot of stuff. When you go inside of these things, when they're in the middle of their work, there's stuff everywhere. There's wires and tools. So they really dig in deep to find as much as they can to make sure everything's working. And then when you get here to pick it up, we provide a very detailed, thorough orientation on how to operate everything, make sure you're comfortable, make sure it's well working for you. So there's a nice big microwave up here. TV's positioned over here. A little bit of pantry storage. This is a pretty nice fridge. It's got this little nice different kind of edge you don't usually see, but I don't think it does anything except look good. There's your refrigerator. That's another good kind of storage. It goes all the way down. 2 doors here. Pantry in here too. Another spot. So this is fully ducted air conditioning system. So there's your one air conditioner here, and then the other one is in the bedroom. So that's what I was talking about. You have to have 50 amp service, the 50 amp thick plug-in cord, which you can also use on 30 amp. We give you the adapter so you can do that, so you can plug in anywhere. You could even convert that down to 15 to charge it at home to a 15 amp. which is your regular outlet at home. But what's really cool about this coach, and you may or may not have noticed, is that typically when you have a split bathroom, you have the sink and the toilet together, and the shower just sitting in the hallway over here or somewhere. So what I like about this is that you have the sink here, totally open private space, and then the bathroom is separate, and the shower. So you can have somebody in here getting ready and somebody out here, and there's obviously tons of storage out here too and space to work. So that's just, it's unique. Not a lot of motorhomes have this layout. Another drawer over here. Mirror on the back of the door. Another one of the things that we noted on the work order for the when it sold last time is to replace this latch for the shower. That's so that it grabs onto the shower when it's closed. I don't remember how it works, but that has something to do with making it so this doesn't slide around. There's also these little strip edges. I don't know if they go on a piece of glass or something, but they'll be put back somewhere. I'll be done in 2 seconds.
Oh, no worries.
That's technician Kevin, Keven. He doesn't remember how to spell his name correctly, but that's okay. We still appreciate him. Kevin with an E. So underneath the bed, you've got more storage. Queen size walk around bed. I like that there's a entry for there's windows on each side of the bed, so you get nice pass through air at night. Nice rear window, and then you got all your closet space over here. There's one on this side, all the drawers below. TV's built in. So I think that's about it. So I like that there's also not a lot of carpeting in the main part of the coach, but I do like having it in the bedroom so when you get out of bed your feet aren't cold. I think that's about all I need to cover on this sucker. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll get this uploaded to YouTube where you can view it.